nonsense. You ever see like whenever there's any like chaos going on the road and you see who's driving, it's always a British driver.
Always in car accidents too.
It's always always British driver. And I'm like, I feel like some of us just don't know ourselves enough. And then we go into dating with like these weird expectations. It's true. I hate saying sorry.
I know my bitch want me to get it at Minko. Hey, bottles for the bitches over at Winko. I do too much, baby, I can't be no weak hoe. The hoods want us to join, they want some trophies. I ain't finna mingle with Stephanie's and Sophie's. I put that shit on just to hit the studio. Ain't no bitches in the booth.
You back in tune with an episode of Joctober Podcast. Keep liking, subscribe, hitting that link button below. Appreciate y'all for tuning back. Got a special guest on the episode to the left of me, Miss Imani, the one and only.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I appreciate you for coming to the show today. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I was just telling them I get like this soft spiritual vibe around you, so I feel like it's gonna be a good episode.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
I think it's gonna be good. So I wanna before we get to the juicy part, who is Imani? For the people who watching that don't know.
Who is Imani? I am a plantologist and a writer. Yes. So I specialize in plants and all kinds of plants of all sorts and just how to basically connect them to us and bring them back to how we're all just like one with nature.
I like that. So when you say like bring us back to one nature and connecting us, can you give me a little insight on that?
Like caring for your plants and nurturing for them. Like the way you nurture your plants is the way you nurture yourself. So like if your plants are falling off and not doing too well, you might not be doing too well. So it's always like a good self-reflection for yourself, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's like my favorite one to bring up because sometimes like if my plants aren't doing good, I can think I'm doing good, but then I realize I'm like, oh, I'm a little exhausted. Oh, I haven't sat and done a face mask in a while. Like I haven't done these small little things because like I've been neglecting my plants too. Like if my plants are good, I'm good. Like
I gotta take
we're here.
My plants. Speaking of a plant, she brought me one, a special gift. I really appreciate for the gift too.
Yeah.
What's the name again? It's called Cheeto.
It's a Swiss cheese plant, yes, and it's in like a little kokedama, which is just basically a Japanese for a moss ball.
I like this right here. Y'all see this right here? Oh man, look. We'll come back on the show. Y'all got to bring something. She just changed the game with this one.
And watch, each show is just gonna get longer and longer. Yeah. Like that's just gonna see the growth.
My mama gonna be jealous when she see this. Or she gonna be so bad. Thank you so much too.
No, of course.
So I see the name. Let me make sure I'm saying it right. Hold on. Let me get my notes out. The Golden Garden. Where'd that come from? I like that name.
The Golden Gardens, yes. Yeah. It came from because everybody used to call me like the Golden Goddess. And so I was like, the Golden Goddess, where would she come from? Right. The Golden Gardens.
I like that. That's catchy.
Right? Like we just got the golden touch, you know? So that's why I always like to describe it as. Yeah.
I like that. That's a catchy name. Do people say you look like Jada Smith? Do you get that?
All the time. Especially when I first cut my hair out because I've been short now. Yeah. Maybe 4 years now or so. Yeah, and when I first cut it off, and I used to dye my eyebrows kind of light blonde. Oh, they would eat it up. They were like, "Hey, Jada!" They would scream for me down the block. Yeah, it was.
Hey, Jada! Like I hear the accent too. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from here, from California. Grew up in Fresno. And family down here, but spent some time in DC.
I was gonna say it because I don't hear the California accent. Y'all DC.
Yeah, DC just kind of washed it away. It's so sad. Yeah.
Like when you put it, like, all right, bet. I'm like, I said, yeah, she's from somewhere else.
Right. Everybody catch that. They're like, where are you from? Even when I like meet people from DC out here, they be like, you're not from out here. I was like, yeah, you caught me.
That's crazy you said it because I only met like a few people from DC up there.
Do you?
Like it's real. Like, but when you meet them, they good. They all of them good people.
Like I said, DC, like the whole DMV area, they really got some good folks. Like every time I run into anybody from anywhere out there, we just like chop it up for like 10 minutes. I had a neighbor that I met. Like she was probably 2 blocks down. We became the best of friends. She started inviting me over. She was an older lady with a dog, and she would have me over for Sunday night dinner, all just because I was living in DC.
See, that's dope.
Yep.
You meet like genuine people and stuff.
So nice. Like what is it? The whole the kind and nice thing.
Yeah,
like,
I've been hearing about that.
They're really just dope people out there. I've never felt like that's for real like home. Yeah.
I gotta go there and try the food too.
You do.
Speaking of food, before you even really get to the juicy part, I always ask people this when they come on the show, like especially people from different areas.
Yeah.
You taking the California food or you taking the DC food? Which one you rolling with?
Oh, you know.
Take your time with this one too. That they might cancel you after this.
I hope not, cause like, man, I really like DC food because I can get anything that I want over there. Like anything. Mediterranean, real good Jamaican food, like Jamaican food.
You like to see?
Oh yeah, like
you get points for that.
Like you really can get it all and like really hit the spot. I feel like sometimes out here, you you go to like the restaurants and like, oh okay, like that was cool.
They be hyping it up though.
Hyping it up, like me even being Italian, like they're like, oh, we got a dope Italian spot. I go and I'm like, damn.
You be disappointed.
Just like, damn, yeah. I'm like, I don't even want to say it's bad. I just be like, damn, like, I guess this was probably good for somebody. Like, it was good for them, I'm sure.
That's great, because they don't have like no soul food really spots up here though. I mean,
out there, heck yeah, they do.
No, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Over here, I feel like there's not, besides they just have like the Roscoe's. There's some down south of the 10. We go south of the 10, you can get some good soul food.
I gotta go that way.
Go south of the 10, you'll find like. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. Where was it? I grew up in Inglewood, so right there on Manchester and La Brea.
Yeah,
I think that soul food spot.
Got some good spots.
Yeah, that soul food spot's still there. I used to go there when I was a kid.
See?
It's when they're in the long line, and when you call them and they never answer the phone.
That's the spot to go to.
That's the one you want to go to.
See, what about like Fixes? Was it Fixes? I'm saying right.
I have heard of that, and I haven't tried it yet. It's on my list though. Yeah, it's on my list because I saw it was downtown. I was like, oh, because. On my days when I didn't have my puzzle and I was mindlessly scrolling through TikTok.
Yeah, let's dial in. Before we had started the show, you were telling me, was it 2,000 puzzle you do?
2,000 piece puzzle.
See, now I need to start getting into that though,
it's
because
so fun.
It's like you was telling me, like, Opie on Mount, just how you doing.
Like even like 20 minutes in the morning time when you wake up, like if you drinking tea or coffee, like just drink a little coffee, do a few pieces.
I can see you doing that, yeah.
It is, yeah, with like a little record playing, yeah.
I got the window open a little bit.
Yeah, listen to the birds. I'll be like one of those. So
you got some animals?
I don't.
I would at least.
I want a dog. Oh no, I can't do cats. They're too independent for me.
You the first one I heard to say that.
I'm a nurturer, so I need a dog. Like they wants to be like my road dog. So eventually though, I think I'm gonna get another dog. Yeah.
What kind of dog you trying to get?
It's so I had a dog and I had him for 10 years and he was a Pomeranian Terrier mix. Simba was top tier. Like Simba, yeah. Couldn't have nothing better. And like really, I might have to go that route because he was just like so perfect that I just don't know. But either that or a Frenchie. Like, I know. I never thought I would go that route. But they're just so easy. Like, and like I'm a cute girl in my cute coupe. Yeah, and so I'm just like, who's gonna be the passenger princess in this car with me? So it's like I gotta make it just we all gotta fit. We gotta fit.
Yeah, that's your little road. I can see that though. That'd be no cats though. I didn't see that one coming.
Right, or either if I can't do the small one. Oop, I'm sorry about that.
I thought it was my phone. I'm like, look. Turn my
if I can do like a small dog, I was also thinking of like adopting a big like pit, like adopting an older one and just getting like a nice older, because I don't know if I could do the puppy stage too though. Puppy stage, unless I'm moving in with somebody and I have a partner, that's dope to get a puppy. But if it's just me,
too much time on your hands. Too much time. It's like having a baby.
It is, and I can't be no single mom. That's just too much stress.
Yeah.
Then you got it's just the stress on the face don't do too well.
Shit, the beauty ain't hitting right.
Right, like it just don't hit the same.
You don't want to deal with those problems. So I want to ask you, what can I say? So like when you started your brand, your business, like actually I want to ask you, what made you dial into this brand, this business you got? Because it's dope, by the way, too.
Thank you. Really, it was like moving, like in DC I was working with plants, but I was working with somebody else, and so then I came to LA and tried just like doing other jobs, working for other people, and I just did not like it. And like it was the first time I've had a job ever since I was like 14, 15. It was the first time in my life where I was like, I can't work for nobody. I can't. Like somebody would ask me to like do something at work and I'd be like, no. Like I just had no care in the world for the first time, and I was just like, I need to really do my plant stuff because I was so good at it. I loved doing it. Like I never, even if it was like a stressful 12-hour day, I came home like blissful. I'm like, no, I just like serve somebody some good plants.
That's
cool,
what's up.
And so it really made me dive into just like, all right, like do your thing. Like, you got the gift. Like, God gave you the gift.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it was given to you. You might as well spread it. And how can you spread it? And so I was like, all right, this is where it's gonna be. But it really was just off my lack of patience of working for people.
Oh, look, they stopping you. They was hating on the fairy plant plug.
Yeah, you know, like, because I used to work in coffee. I used to bartend. Like, I used to do all of that. So I came here trying to work coffee, trying to be cute. And I was like, oh, heck no. I can't have nobody tell me what to do. Somebody was like, you need to do this faster. I was like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, like, hold on.
I was like, who are you talking to?
Yeah. Some people don't know how to talk to people nowadays, though.
They don't either. And so it's like, from me being like, again, working all my life, but I've always been like a manager and boss. And so it's just like, it was weird to just like not be one and just, I'm just seeing how they work. I'm like, this is not what I would do.
Yeah, look, I agree with you. Some people do. I'm like, man, look, I'm going to do it.
I'm like, you could have just asked. Yeah, I'm like, you could have just asked me different.
Right.
Like, you know, everyone is different. I'm like, you do have to snooze me.
So you got to snooze me.
You do have to snooze me. If you want me to like mop up the floor, you better make mopping up the floor look some type of fun for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's like the tone of the voice too, though.
People forget it's not really what you say. It's all about how you say it.
Yeah. Are you big on energy?
Oh, I'm big. Yeah. Like really big on just like energy and respect. Like those are my two things that I'm just so
Yeah, I respect
heavy
that.
on.
So let me ask you this. You know, I always ask each woman on the show when they come on, what's your your pet peeves?
Oh, my pet peeves, like in just life?
Yeah, just in life.
Yeah, I hope nobody comes for me for this.
Go ahead,
my biggest pet peeves in life, Prius drivers.
Prius drivers,
Yeah,
okay.
It's on my list, like pet peeves when they're just around on the road.
What they do?
Nonsense. You ever see like whenever there's any like chaos going on the road and you see who's driving, it's always a Prius driver.
Always in car accidents too.
It's always always a Prius driver, and I'd be like, damn, like, or like they trying to cut you off. What kind of car are they in? Prius. It's just like any type of mayhem that goes on the road.
You just go crazy.
Yeah. Like I always tell people, if I became president, Prius drivers, y'all are coming off.
Damn, you
off the road. Y'all coming off the road.
Prius drivers, y'all off the road. I think my homie got a Prius.
I'm sorry.
He gonna be what?
Sorry, I'm cutting you off. You got an Uber out everywhere.
Look, you want to get an Uber ball, boy. Oh yeah.
Oh, but I'm trying to think that my biggest another pet peeve of mine is just like lack of like compassion. Like I always think we should always give people love at all times, but like when you like come at people a little too saucy at first, I'd be like, dang, I didn't even give you a reason yet.
Right.
I'm like, because we all have our bad days, so we always gonna rub each other wrong. There's never gonna be a perfect day, but it's just like, nobody ever. Yeah, it's just like that type of thing. That's one of my biggest pet peeves too.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Because in today's world, everybody just come off aggressive, like I was saying, and just, I don't know, be like calm, relax, be thankful to be here. Life short as hell, damn.
So short, like you woke up this morning, you ate some breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had a coffee. I'm like, I'm good. Like you can't complain.
That's I like. What's your sign again?
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini,
Gemini,
good people.
We are. We get so much slander, but I'm June 16th, so I always tell people I'm like the reincarnation of Tupac. Like I was born that next year that he passed, so like I'm the girl version of him. So I'm really passionate. I might be a little, what they say, like aggressive.
You know what?
But
I like that because I was finna say you give me that, like I didn't know how to put it, but you already said it, so yeah, I'll just let you have it. But yeah, you're right though. I get that, like that spiritual value. It's like when I was looking through your social media, I'm like, damn, like you be sitting and give some deep messages too.
Right, I was a philosophy minor, so like I'm really into like thought process and just like that spiritual realm too. Just like thinking really plays a huge toll in like our whole entire existence.
And you went to Harvard, we got a Harvard person.
You said Harvard? I wish I went to Harvard.
Well, I mean Howard. I'm sorry.
It is the Harvard of the HBCUs.
Hey, but it's still look, she's still up there. Right. Look, they gonna be, boy, get your facts straight. So look, I had sold some of your quotes off your page too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let me, I want you to
Oh shoot. Let's
call
see.
these Imani quotes, and let me hear what they mean to you. Saying goodbye to old versions of myself has been sweet.
Oh, that's a good one. That is one of my favorites. I write poetry. So about maybe 2 years ago, has it been about 2 years? A year and a half, I finished writing my third poetry book.
Okay.
And it was just like, you know, growing into like being a woman. In order to step into like being a woman, you have to let go of like some things of what it was to just be like a young girl, a lady, any of those things. So it was just like, you don't have to cancel them or like shame those parts of yourself, but like giving yourself a good sweet goodbye and like mourning the loss or like mourning your habits. It's really just sometimes too like saying goodbye to yourself and saying goodbye to habits. Like, you know what? I'm not staying out till this time anymore. You know what? I'm gonna start saying no more. You know, just like real small things, you know, and like me, like people, like I used to be a people pleaser, and so it's just like saying goodbye to that part of me. He used to always say yes and always do all of these other things, and it's like, you know, at your own time. Yeah, so it's just like, it's just a goodbye, you know, and like don't make it so heart wrenching. Yeah.
You mentioned people pleaser, like not being a people's pleaser. I had that problem too. Do you feel like you lost like genuine people or like people in your life after not trying to like please everybody?
You know, I did lose a lot of people for sure. Like a lot of family, friends, a lot of that once they realized like, you know, I was getting away from that and just becoming more of myself. But I wouldn't say like, did I lose genuine people? Not to throw shade, but like, nah. But it definitely taught me something. Like, you know, I was gonna keep going through like that loss of like all of that if I didn't stop, you know. Okay. So it was just like what weighed out better for me, and I was like, okay, that's not too bad. Like, it wasn't a loss; it was more of a lesson. You know, yeah.
Sometimes you need those lessons.
We need those. Oh yeah, because you know we're still human at the end of the day. You know, we all need a slap on the wrist. Like I'm grown, but I still need to be told what to do sometimes. Like, and I got to tell myself in the mirror and get a prep talk. Like, girl, like.
So you your prep talk, huh?
Oh yeah, like Issa Rae from Insecure, like the way she be in the mirror.
Oh, you on that type of time?
Yes, that is me. I'm rapping to myself. I'm prepping myself. I'm doing all kinds of things just to like get it going.
I like that. I got one for you because you mentioned this a few times. Using this pretty face only is a good case. That's like a little bar or something.
It is, because one day I want to be a rapper. That's really my goal.
Yeah. You told me you right though. You got a smooth flow though.
You know, I can do a little something. Yeah. Eventually, I'm turning those little voiceovers into a real song one day.
Bad. Look, you gotta let me know.
But I said that one because, you know, when you're pretty, like, you really could take over the world.
Y'all see, don't be taking no notes, man. Look, all you women out here watching it, don't take no notes.
You know, like take this one though. Like when you're pretty, like you could take over the world, and it's like, do you want to do it for good or for evil? And it's really just based off of your heart. So I was like, you know, we love to like people gravitate towards me and do all this stuff. So I was like, I got to use this for a good case. Like I can't. Yeah. I can't let this go to waste. So, like what?
When you say evil, what's the evil part?
You know, like I could be out here finessing and being, you know, real running it up. Yeah. You know, like I said, running it up. Yeah. But what's that gonna do? I don't know. It's fun while it lasts. Yeah. But then I was just like,
like the effects of the
it goes against my morals. Yeah, because you know, like more like I think all of us human beings have a purpose. So I'm just like, I know my purpose ain't really about to run it up and like take over the world and make it all, you know, ashes and all types.
Probably take the world in a different way.
I would like take it over and make it all gold and get rid of Prius drivers. Like what?
Oh, they gonna get you.
I hope so. I really hope so. It might make me president.
Look, vote me mine for president.
That's my campaign.
Yeah, you gotta get this campaign going, dude. I got my last one I want to ask you. Talk to me sweet, I know I inspire the streets. Another bar.
Ooh, what can I say? That one I like too because it's just like I do inspire a lot of people. Yeah. And that's like me in the most humblest way possible. So I just be like, yeah, talk to me sweet because like karma ain't, you know, and I think like even just like in general, like I'm so divinely protected that like, come at me wrong, you know. Something might happen to you outside. I don't know who's gonna handle it, but somebody gonna handle it. So
we on good terms,
right? You know,
no smoke.
Right.
We on good terms. Look, damn. Y'all bother her, man. Y'all know
So you know, like, yeah. So it's like it reaches out to everybody, the spiritual people, everybody. Because you know, if you don't talk to somebody right, they might get you outside, especially out here in LA. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, go to south of the 10, talk crazy. You don't know what's gonna happen to you.
It's going down over there. Huh? See, you be fair that you be outside over there. Jumping over
like I said, I just be outside smiling. That's good.
You get a spiritual vibe, then you a whole different person off camera. I'm like, oh. You told me I look. See, Tupac wasn't no he wasn't for none though. So
right, we just don't take no shit. We just, you know.
But he real though. I feel like too though.
It is, and it can get me in trouble sometimes. I be too honest.
You blunt, like you very blunt. No,
I can be, but I'm learning to be a little bit more softer. Like I'm like, if I have a soft voice, I should be sweet with it. You know.
I can tell you blunt, but you like I can't be.
I'm like, I didn't want to lie.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm so nice now. I can really be so blunt. Like, you know, I grew up with brothers too, so it was just like point blank. And I was the youngest. Yeah, the only girl for like a minute because all I had was boy cousins, like all kinds of stuff. So
yeah, you got a little tomboy in you still.
Yeah, a lot of I know a few WWE moves.
Oh yeah,
tackle basketball. Yeah, we used all kinds of stuff.
I don't want no problems. She'll put you in the head like
yeah, you know, exactly. Yeah.
Look, you started on business.
I'm like mess you up just by grabbing your fingers. Like I know all the moves.
No, you got no cheat codes. So you say you grew up with all brothers. You the youngest?
I'm the middle.
The middle?
Yeah, so I got an older and a younger brother.
Okay,
but they both big.
I want to ask you this, like, because I noticed like a lot of women who got like older brothers, they be in the middle. They like, it's hard for them like date certain men because they ain't for none. And they like strong, you know. Sturdy.
My brothers aren't that protective.
They not.
Like I have my own life, like entirely. Like nobody could tell me nothing.
Big
like,
brother them ain't come. Hey, get off the phone, dude. He ain't right now.
No.
What?
No, not at all. Which is so crazy. But I'm trying to even think. Even when I was growing up, nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Most women.
I grew up the more feisty one, like, we grew up. My mom raised us, so like, you know, not to be like their mama's boys, but they're kind of like they were on that scale. So like, I was the feisty one, always ready to fight because I was the short one. My brothers are like 6'2", 6, like they're big, and then there's just me. So I was
what
like,
happened?
Huh?
What happened? The height?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like I said, I'm super tiny too. My brothers are corn fed. They look, like I said, linebackers, huge. And then it's just
Mom, so happy. Like
I don't know where it got messed up. Everybody in my family make fun of me. My cousin the other day too, he was like, "Where?" He goes, "Where did this come from?
To the height?
Why are you so tiny?" I was like, "I don't know."
Because you told me you played basketball.
I used to play basketball, running track too. Like the track body really stuck to me because like. I'm probably like maybe 5 pounds more than when I weighed in college, like high school. Like I didn't, still the same.
But y'all be like lean though, so you
super
need
lean,
that,
just super lean. Still have the 6-pack. I still got my calf muscles, like
not doing calf raises.
Just like nothing, and it's all just lifting plants now. But
we ain't going to say
I'm lifting up all those trees.
That's your little workout.
It is, and those bags of soil. That's a good one.
What's the heaviest bag you picked up?
Probably like 50-pound bag.
50-pound bag.
Yeah, doing like landscaping. Sometimes I'll do landscaping and like garden bed building for people.
See, and I remember you telling me I want to dial into that because you said like you do other stuff on the side. So like when you be building stuff, like how is you doing all this by yourself or you got a team with you?
No, it's just me. Yeah,
girl, you gonna be strong.
I know, right? But it's fun. Like I really enjoy it, and then just like I'm such a hands-on girl, anyways.
That's
like
good.
I used to like play in the dirt when I was a kid, so I think it was just like destined and foreshadowed for me to like just do it. So I'll smooth bring on like a nice little power drill, give me some. Put everything in that mini coupe, and like I said, we good. Oh my gosh.
You don't need no man.
I was like, people at Home Depot know me. They be like, oh look, that's Imani.
No, you go all the time.
Yeah.
Look, she said she don't need no man. She can do all by herself.
All of it. Oh yeah.
Where that come from? Like you being on your brothers or like your father?
Yeah, like they were just like, girl, like you grown, you gonna have to learn how to do this. So like I know how to change oil, like all kinds of stuff, like everything.
A lot of women can't do that.
They can't.
I ain't trying to say it no bad way, but it's like, you know.
No shade
Pat
at
yourself
all.
on the shoulder.
Yeah, real tap on the shoulder. It's cool that I know it, but like I said, once I find me a man, I ain't doing that no more.
Go take that guy for the
because I try not to like let guys know how too independent I am, because then they be like, oh, so then I ain't got to do that. I be like, oh no, I know how to change my tire, but I will not change my tire if you around.
See.
Like, I know the difference.
Like, you gonna do this for me?
You got to be 12,000 miles away in like Italy or something for me to not like,
not even 1,000 miles.
You better hop on this plane and come change, like figure it out, make a phone call. I'm like, you better make the phone call while I'm crying in the car about it. Like,
You gonna be crying.
I'm a true girl. I'll cry about everything first, and then after I'll have a problem solving everything.
Yeah.
But give me a good 10 minutes. I gotta like feel the emotions.
You be like a little sad potato or something.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm real, like I said, true passenger princess. Like, oh my god. Like,
So you don't want to drive nowhere. You gotta.
If I have to drive, I'd be like, oh, like,
You sound like my mama. Oh Lord.
I gotta drive because I love to go outside.
Yeah.
Like, let's go on adventures. And they're like, all right. And they walk to my car, and I'd be like, damn, it's me. Like, I'm the driver. I thought.
Yeah.
I packed all the snacks. I had a playlist.
She ate. I respect it.
Like, it's like I did all of this, and now I gotta drive. Yeah.
You come with the snacks. I respect that.
I do come with snacks.
Yeah.
As a true stoner, I always come with snacks.
Yeah,
I think I have snacks.
You gotta have everything.
Like, there's snacks in my purse right now as we speak.
Oh,
yeah.
so I see in the back. I'm like, you got snacks and everything.
Yup, never leave without it.
So I want to ask you this too. I'm glad you mentioned. So like being a stoner, it's like they like y'all deal with plants a lot. Is it good to smoke around the plants for the people that that out there that smoke? Because I've been hearing like, it's bad or it's good.
It's not bad to smoke around the plants. It's bad to ash in your plant, though.
People be doing that?
Sometimes people be ash. People ash. I've seen some crazy things where people ash.
Y'all ash in the plant.
But sometimes people ash in the plants because, like ashing in soil, people just, like I said, people do the craziest of things. But I definitely smoking around them. They kind of purify the air for when you do smoke, so it kind of just cleans it out.
What's the concept with like having been a plant person and smoking? Because I see a lot of like my buddy, his girl, the same. You go in her kitchen. I'm like, girl, you ain't got no damn room in this kitchen for all these plants. But she's just being that smoky, looking out the window.
Just looking at him, talking to him,
like you said, got the tea on the side. I'm like playing a little music. I'm like, what's up with this?
It's fun. So like,
I like it though. No shade.
It's funny because like growing up, my aunt, I used to stay with my parents would drop us off at my aunt's house all the time, and she was the one who had 3 boys, always wanted a girl but never got one, so I was like her star girl. She was the plant lady because like my mom couldn't keep nothing alive, so like I would go to her house and she'd have all these plants just all over the place, and she would wake up every day, sing to them, play gospel music. She'd hand me a rag and be like, dust them off, and like be gentle. Like if I ripped a leaf, it was over. And so it was like I watched that, and that's just like kind of what I saw growing up. And then just smoking kind of just became a whole thing, because then I like water my plants in the morning, so then my wake and bake would be with like watering, and then we just had a whole little thing, and then we have a whole party. Then next thing you know, like I name all my plants, like all kinds of stuff.
I was just for the action, you got a name for each plant.
I sure do.
How many plants you got like in your home?
Right now I just moved, so I kind of downsized, which is so sad, but at least like 15 to 20.
That's a lot. You talking about downside?
I'm so like, it's just I hate it. And then, but hopefully, because I'm trying to get a loft downtown.
I like that.
A nice little lofty space.
I can see that.
Right, for like more plants and more storage and stuff. But I got a lot of plant cuttings and stuff because I propagate, and so I'll just like cut from one plant to make another and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. So can you like dial in for the people that's like watching, like when you mean propagate, like you said you put them in?
Yeah, so basically, like, if it was like this plant right here, I would just sip it and then put it in some water, and then the roots will grow, and then I can put it in soil, or I could put it in another, like, glass jar of any sort.
How long do you think it's going to take for it to start growing?
Well, with my Golden Drops fertilizer
that's what I want to ask. That's what I was trying to get to.
Usually it could take it really depends on the plant. If you just put it in water, it can take up to like 2 weeks or up to like 2 months. I make a plant fertilizer that usually does like 2 to 4 weeks. It'll start rooting, and then by like 6 weeks you can put it in soil or do whatever you want.
And you can use a plant fertilizer for this too? And where they can find all this stuff at too?
You can find it on my Etsy shop. Yes, we're there for the Etsy girlies.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to the shop too. I need
Get some little golden drops,
Yeah. They come in like little jars and everything?
It's like a little amber little bottle. You get a little glass stripper. And then boom. What I really like though is I do a recycling program because I do everything with glass. So if you send them back to us, we'll give you a discount. And then we're just all about recycling, reusing, all the good stuff.
That's dope. See, I never heard of that. That's dope.
Right, yeah.
Keep the customers coming too.
Yeah, and like keep our carbon footprints low because like, especially if like I always try to, like if I know I'm gonna keep ordering something, like trying to keep it as like consistent or just low as possible, or like reuse jars or anything of that sort. Yeah. Or recycle. That for sure, yeah.
Do you do like all the ordering by yourself?
Yeah.
What do it all. Where you ordering from? Like the websites? You don't want to get that tea out?
Right, I can't give all the tea out, but I try to get it from a lot of places. But like I also just go to nurseries because a lot of it's like what's in the fertilizer, bat guano, which technically is like bat shit. But like
bad or
bat, like the bat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the little bird. And so like some of those you'll just like get from like a local nursery or any sort, and then you just mix my own little potion, and then that's how you get it.
Local nursery. I did not know this.
Yeah, there's a few nurseries around. I don't go to as much as I probably should, but yeah, they got some good ones. Like one of where was it, La Brea and Fountain. I go over there. It's Mickey's Plant Shop. He has a really dope shop. I like it over there. And just got some good stuff.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
I see you deliver too, huh?
I sure do. Me and my mini coop will bring all the plants, whether it be a 6-foot bird of paradise or a nice little baby thing. We'll do it all.
Are you driving too?
Oh, we drive. Yeah. Oh yeah. You get me up and I'm gonna say you get me up and personal. You know. Yeah. And I repot too, so I do the whole repotting service. So like, if you just like have plants that need to be repotted, or you got a plant and you have a pot at home and you need it to be done, I do all that too.
One-stop shop, huh?
One-stop shop, all your needs and everything.
That's delivery front. Y'all can't beat this. Service up front.
And I always say me up front. Like what? Can't get no better than that.
You can't beat that. All in one package.
Right.
Look, I want to ask you this. Like being a woman in like California.
Yeah.
What's some of the challenges you experienced like while starting your business and everything?
It's just so big. I think sometimes I get overwhelmed at how big everywhere is. And so like, cause doing your business, you're pitching to different places and you're just pitching all over. And sometimes you just like, you're going to deal with rejection and you're like, damn, why am I not getting like accepted over here? And it's probably cause it's just like, you're not supposed to be accepted over there. You're supposed to be over here. So it's just like,
sit it so calm.
Right. You're supposed to be over here. So it's just like reminding myself of that. I think that's like been one of my biggest challenges is just be like, it's so big. So there is space for you.
It just takes time.
It takes time. It just takes time and discipline. And like, I have to be a little bit more disciplined.
It's just like, you be disciplined, like, damn, this shit gonna pop. What's going on?
Right. I'd be like, when is this shit gonna pop off? And then, and I'd be like, when am I gonna be like those little TikTok girls who be like, look at all my order?
Cause I be seeing that on my page too.
I see that all the time, and I be like, what the hell are they doing?
I can see you doing that. That's I ain't trying to make funny.
Everybody always assume that I'd be like some TikTok girl, and they find out they be like, oh, actually, she don't like none of that.
Because you got the personality for it too, though.
I really do, but I don't know how to do none of that.
You don't know how to work TikTok?
I've been trying to figure it out.
You be on TikTok all the time?
Doing research, yeah. I'm like saving videos. I'm like, okay, I got to do something like that because, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just I'm the plant girl, like me and the camera, like. I've always been on behind the scenes, either like creative set design, styling, doing all that stuff. So being on that side, I was just like, it just never like became a thought.
So look at you, the fairy plant plug.
Yeah.
Come front door entrance to you. You can't beat that.
You really can't. I might even come with a little plant shop playlist and just like, you just never know.
Now you talking. You might change the game.
I'm trying to.
See, you get the little shop. So where you actually like located? So like the people that's
currently I'm in the Valley. Yeah.
What's wrong? Why you say it like that?
Because it's not. I mean, it's just not too bad.
Yeah.
Like I said, I grew up in Inglewood, so I'm used to just being in LA. So it's just different. It's just different.
Don't get mad at me, but I be forgetting like the Valley and Inglewood's like different.
So
because I consider it all as LA.
Right? Yeah, I consider it still sometimes too all kind of LA, but I don't know. They be beefing sometimes, whatever the lines are, but.
They do though.
Yeah, but I do deliver all of LA though, that's for sure. So I'll go anywhere and everywhere. Okay. Like even down to Long Beach, all the good stuff.
Yeah, you've been that way, like in a few deliveries?
I have, yeah. I've met a few cool people over there, which I like.
That's dope.
I used to Instacart. That was like my first little marketing tool.
Smart. I like
right?
that. Yeah.
And so I would go in like random neighborhoods and like Instacart and drop my little plant like card or anything, or even just like a sample of whatever I had. I would drop it in their groceries, and then that's how I used to get some of my clients.
That's clever though, you know, and you doing it all by yourself.
Yeah, so it was nice. I just like had to figure it out. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like I wasn't gonna pay like all the money for the online marketing. I was like, that's not.
They be ripping off too though.
I feel like they do. I feel like it's just like a whole scam. It's a whole nother algorithm scam. So I was like, what should I do? I was like, what is like my niche about me when you meet me? And I'd be like, I'm real old school, so I should just do old school marketing where I just show my face, I just show up and I just, you know, drop off a little gift, say hello, introduce myself, and then just leave it at that. Yeah, don't ever like try to push it, but like just be like, I'm around. Yeah, if you ever need anything, when you think plant, think of this face, think of this face right
I know
here.
What to do for you.
I'm like, think of this face right here, because it's hard to forget once you see me too. So it's like
that's a rememberable face too.
Because most times if I ever show up somewhere once and then I go there again, someone's like, oh, I remember you. I'm like, oh yeah.
You be like, yeah, I know you remember me.
Right, yeah. Or like one time I did a commercial. I did one commercial and I probably did not stop hearing from people for like 8 months.
What commercial was it?
I did like a little mini like Haagen-Dazs like thing on Instagram, like their little and for like 8 months straight, everybody was just like, oh my god, like aren't you the girl from I saw you from Haagen-Dazs. Like, I'm in the grocery store and I was like, how do you
it's
okay.
Like it's a movie was I don't know.
It was like a little like just me biting the ice cream, but I did like a few little takes with them, and everyone's like, yeah, girl from the Haagen-Dazs page. I was like, I didn't know people still follow the ice cream page.
You gotta send me that.
No. Oh yeah, I'll have to send it to you.
I know. That's funny. So you know, I would ask you another question, like, what's a goal for you? You know, because almost over. Shit going by fast. Damn.
It's crazy.
What's like? Oh shit, that's crazy. Damn.
I know we in August.
My birthday 2 months. Man.
Oh, when's your birthday?
October.
Scorpio?
No, I'm a Libra.
You're a Libra.
I'm a scale, baby. Yeah.
I love the air sign.
Yeah. See, people be hating on the Libras for y'all that's watching.
I think people just hate on air signs because we just, like I said, we just
be in our own world.
We create the atmosphere. Like, you know, like air signs, I feel like really do create the atmosphere.
It's like people like, hey, we not fazed by certain stuff. I don't know.
Because we like I have this tattoo, like the wind, I'm free. Like I'm just in the wind.
I wanted to ask you that too.
Oh,
since I'm getting off topic, like the dope, the tattoos, shit hard.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That's a little pat on, yes. Oh,
is that it's Miss Betty Boo?
Miss Betty Boo.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little Miss Betty Boo.
That's my girl. I ain't. This should be my show.
Coming out of a little ashtray. Yeah. So yeah, that's my girl. That's what my car's name is too. Her name is Betty Boo.
It fits you too.
Yeah. So that's my girl.
That's your homie. But yeah, so you say like I forgot the question. Like, what's your goals you can see yourself ending the rest of this year?
Ending the rest of the year really is just like getting my face out there more, because I can be a little hermit crab and I be so inside, just like I said, making and creating and doing all these things and being on Pinterest. Yeah. And I'm like, I gotta just like go out and talk to people now. Like my goal is really just to go out and just show face, talk some more.
Do you be nervous like going out more or no?
Sometimes I be nervous. Only if I'm by myself. Sometimes it's hard to get like, I feel like it's hard to get friends to be on the same page at the same time to go out. Yeah. Because if you want to go out with friends, there's always like 2 or 3 people who are like, oh, but I don't want to. Right. You know, and I'm like, damn, all right, never mind. I was like, I was in my bag, I was ready to do something. And then like, they could throw me. I'm the smooth, like the person, if you text me was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go hang out tonight. I'd be like, bet. I'm already in bed. I already got the face mask on. It's over. So I'm like, give me any type of answer. I'm like, ugh. So if they ever pop my bubble, I just be like, so. Yeah. Sometimes if I go out by myself, I can be a little nervous, but it just like really depends.
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
I call myself going out by myself all the time. I'm like, nah, why the fuck I do
being
this?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I being a shy girl for? I'm like, go outside. I'm like, you grown. I'm like, you pay your own bills. What you shy for?
I'm like, man, you came into this world by yourself. I'm like, I might as well.
You might as well just go outside. I'm like, ain't nothing gonna happen. Yeah. I'm like, nothing gonna happen. What they gonna say? Ignore you? Right. Like, it don't matter.
But you know, I like that you said getting your face out there more too. Because I feel like, being in LA, there's so many people doing certain stuff.
So many people doing so many different things. Whatever you want to do, you could do it out here. Especially if you niche it right. Like
that too, and know the right people.
Yeah. And so it's just like, it can just be so overwhelming and just so many things. And so it's like, just go out there and talk to people.
Yeah, like being all afraid. But then I met a lot of phony people up here too, though.
Yeah, like because I feel like you can run into that too, and so it's just like always reminding. Like I always try to remind people like we're in a melting pot of like people from all over the place. That all ain't from here too. Yeah, like most of these people aren't even from here, so it's just like you really gotta like I really take that and hold it with so much weight because it's just like. They don't know no better. Yeah,
that's facts though.
You don't know no better. So I'm like, it's okay. Like,
yeah. You don't know better. You don't know you mess it up, bro.
Right. One of my bosses told me one time growing up, I think I was like 16. She's like, take this with you for the rest of your life. But common ain't common. And I was like, ooh. I was like, you right.
Common ain't common. Yeah.
So she's like, all these old folks in here, no matter how old they may think they may be, they don't know shit. I was like,
yeah. And some people ain't got no common sense on shit. Man.
Yeah. And so it's just like, it's just like maneuvering in LA. You just got a little common sense, a little like, I always tell people like, you really got to pick up just on energy. Like it's just so. Like if you're in tune with yourself, then you'll be smooth, you know, like you'll get the right people, you'll push away the wrong people, like all kinds of stuff. So it's just like if you stay true to that, you'll be good.
And I'm the same big on energy. Like I like to read a person. Like I'm gonna read you quick.
I'm so quick. Yeah, I be so quick to read. It's all in the eyes. I be like, ooh, what's in your eyes?
Like I can feel it. Yeah, I be getting that.
They always say it's the gateway to the soul. So I be looking at people's eyes. I'm just like,
you feel your soul.
Yeah, you know. And I was like, I'm always that person too, because I'll stop and be like, are you okay? And someone's like, excuse me. I'm like, are you good?
Yeah, like.
Actually, and the next thing you know, I'm in Albertsons parking lot talking to somebody for 30 minutes because I asked, I was like, you okay? Yeah. And they couldn't even break down the whole like lying, you know? They're like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm good. I was just like, no, there's something wrong with you.
Something like, you getting all
I see it. Yeah, I was like, I see the little gloss in your eyes. Well, we can talk
how
about
you
it.
know? You be messing with them like that?
Right. I always tell them like, I just know I feel it. I was like, I felt it in the store.
See, and then you leads, like you said, deep conversation leads to.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like some people like after that, like it brings you like your business too though? Like
sometimes, yeah. Actually, it really does. Like just going outside, because then they're like, so what do you do? Like everybody all the time always figures, like always ask, like, what do you do? And because I have so much free time too. Yeah. Just because, like I said, it's just I deal with plants most of the time. So then people ask, like, do you have friends? And I'm like, no. Because I work with babies and I work with plants. Yeah.
Because I remember you said the babies too, how you teach me how to sleep.
Yeah. I teach babies how to sleep at night.
How do you do that though?
It's like, so like the first few weeks when a baby's born, they kind of eat every like 2 to 3 hours. And so it's just like at first you can, you got to cater to that because they're in their growth process. But then after like 6 to 8 weeks, you can start to train them to where they'll sleep during the nighttime and not wake up. And then they'll just eat majority like during the daytime. And then they'll get used to the whole night and day concept.
Do you sing a little song?
I wish I could sing. Nah, I don't sing. They have the little sound machines though, which is dope. Most of the parents will have like a little sound machine. So usually I'll figure out which sound the baby likes, and like we'll do the whole routine, like bath, bottle feed, like making sure they're fully fed before, fully burped. So then, like, because like I've dealt with some like gassy babies, so it's just like they'll wake up in the middle of the night. So it's just like basically having that right sound, making sure it's pitch dark too, like that really like plays a toll. Just like no light coming in, and then fresh diaper, and they go right to sleep.
That's crazy.
Right, but usually I'll rock them to sleep, and then I put them down, and they'll be good like 6 to 7 hours, no problem.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know, right? Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could get rocked to sleep.
Yeah, because like you rocking them.
Yeah, I be thinking all the time, like this would definitely make me go to sleep too. I get it, but I'm like, but people don't rock grown folks no more. I'm like, ugh.
Does it make you want to have kids?
Sometimes, but then it like makes me realize that I'm like, I want to get more of my shit together before I have a kid. Like it just makes me think like, because I work for like some really like wealthy people, and so it's just like they have everything like set out, and I'm just like, wow, because I grew up with really young parents, and they they were just juggling everything. They didn't stay together. It was just a lot of like chaos, and so I was just like, I don't want that for my kids. Like I want them to like be rocked to sleep and have a sound machine.
That's
and just
dope,
like
yeah.
let it be like, you know. And so it's definitely teaching me though, like how like to be more trained as like a parent, so that when I become a parent, I'm not so like, oh my God, I don't know what to do and I'm freaking out. At least like my hormones can just let me freak out, but for the majority I know what to do. And so it's just like, okay, like this is cool. But yeah, it puts more in perspective for me of like what I want to do when I do have kids. Yeah. And not let it just be like well, you were just a oops, sweetie, but I loved you so much.
No,
like,
I'm glad you
I love that. Yeah, I'm like, love that. I'm glad. Because then it's like, nah, I'm like, I want to have like a few K stacked up. I want, you know, they college fund to be ready by the time they're a year old, and it builds up interest. Like, you know, like it's all, I want them to be like so set up so that by the time like they're 18, they just chilling. They be like, you know what, Mom, I don't want to go to college, but can we use that college money, like open up a business and you help me do it right, blah, blah, blah. Like, of course. I'm like, you want to build a spaceship? Okay, let's do that. We'll build a fucking spaceship. We'll do whatever you want. Like, I wanted to like, have all the doors open for them.
No, I like that. Be keeping the doors open for sure, because you don't want to just put all this one basket on them.
Yeah, make them be like, you only have one direction to go and you have to do this path. Because then it's just like, well, what if the path doesn't work out?
Exactly.
And then they have this mindset of just being like, oh, like one, they did something wrong, which it's not, because there's a million paths in the world for a million people. So it's not like you really did anything wrong, but it's just like, then they're just stressed out. And then they just think like, dang, like
I failed. I let
mama down. I failed because I didn't become a doctor. And it's just like,
that's
I'm like, you got to be a doctor. You could just be a teacher. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can drive buses. You can, like I said, write a magazine. You can, whatever your heart desires.
Right. I agree. I feel like, you know, I don't always, like, I ain't gonna say this, don't counsel me on this, but I don't feel like, you know, if you go to school, college, but it's like, if you're willing to start a business after you finish high school, that's different, you know? Yeah,
like, I wish I would have done that. Instead, like, I loved Howard, like, don't get me wrong, cool experience. It brought me to DC, all kinds of good stuff, but man, if I would have known about the whole, like, business thing and doing all that, I would have, like, took off from I would have had, like, a whole coffee shop / plant shop, like...
They don't teach you that in school.
They don't teach you taxes. Like, I've been doing taxes since I was like 16 because I just been working, but they definitely didn't teach you that in school. I think I asked thank gosh I had a good guidance counselor though. Like, I asked her, I was like, can you teach me how to like file this? And she was like, you filing taxes at 16? I was like, I'm getting my money back from Uncle Sam.
You ain't playing.
He ain't finna. I was like, he ain't gonna have that.
You been filing taxes 16 days.
Yeah.
I step my game up.
I was not playing. I've been working like since I was a kid. I had a little babysitting business. I was like the kid babysitting the kids on the block, like one of those.
See, sound like you was an independent woman for a long time.
Very,
Do you think men scatter you because you independent, or what?
You think what?
Like, men are scared of you, like a man is scared of you because you're independent?
Sometimes. I don't think scared, maybe intimidated for sure. Yeah. Because it's just like, I'm very like I just love to learn too. So like, me being like a philosophy minor, I'm always reading anything and everything. Like, it can be something so stupid, but I'll still read it. And so I'm always like thought provoking and just like asking questions. And maybe sometimes that could be a little like, how is this girl, like, why is she asking that? Like, you know?
Like, where they come from?
Right, yeah. I'm like, do you think this robin's egg blue sky means that there's something wrong with the ozone layer? And then, like, you know, I just go in there just like, what is she rambling about? I'm like, a bunch of nothing, but
I'm just in my own world.
Literally,
That's cool.
But yeah, no, I think sometimes it can intimidate them though. But it's just like, you know, it is what it is. I'm like, at least I could do it myself.
Yeah, because look, I asked you that because like I see a lot of women be like, they look for this certain type of man. This men look for this certain type of women. Yeah. And a lady said like she feel like the value of men has went down because like women, they scan all the men away, so they feel like I don't want to be this type of person towards a woman. So I want to see like what's your perspective on that.
It's a crazy world out there. I feel like I wouldn't say like the value of men went down, but I feel like women are expected to just like be all these like grand things, and so like we achieve, like we just achieve. Yeah. But I also feel like there's more women in the world now too, so that kind of throws off the numbers.
Oh man,
right? Yeah, like the numbers and all of that. But like, I don't know. Like for me, it's hard to date too because it's just like I feel like I have this checklist of just like
Pet peeves.
Right, yeah, pet peeves, especially if he drives a Prius. But like, how do I explain? You got me stuck for a second. I'm like, I've been talking this whole time. For the first time, I'm like,
I like this.
But like, I feel like when some of us just don't know ourselves enough, and then we go into dating with like these weird expectations. And then it's just like, oh, the value of a woman is down because she don't cook, clean, Well, the value of men is down because he doesn't lead, and But I'm just like, but like,
what is it?
Yeah, I'm like, but like, are you the cooking, cleaning type? No. So I ain't gonna expect you to be no cooking, cleaning type. You might learn a recipe or two, and I appreciate that. That's dope. But like, it's like expecting certain things from certain people sometimes. Like me, like it's almost like, I love to clean, but I hate washing dishes. So it's just like, if someone dated me and was just like, man, this girl's dirty because she don't wash no damn dishes. I'm like, no, I just don't wash them. I'll wipe your baseboards. I'll do anything else. But it's just like, yeah. So it's like, there's no like.
You need you a dishwasher.
Yeah, that's what I need in my life. A dishwasher and an oil changer. But it's like, I think we shouldn't say like the value of men is down. It's just like, what is your value of a man? What is your value of a woman? Like, it's just like, instead of like throwing shade on the whole on this umbrella, because it's like saying like when they're like, men ain't shit. I'm like, well, wait. I'm like, because as much as like I might run into some shitty men, I still love them.
I still love them.
Like, you know, like I ain't gonna turn on y'all because, you know, they just run into a few bad apples. So it's just like, really just being like, okay. Sometimes we attract these bad people because we aren't doing something. And that's where a lot of people forget to take that like type of self-reflection and accountability. Like, because I had to do it too and learn that, being like, why am I attracting this shitty man who don't do da-da-da-da-da?
You all right with me.
Right.
You all right with me.
I like it's so much like self-reflection. I was like, oh, like I was attracting them because I also like was emotionally unavailable or also this, or I didn't ask. You know, it would be so simple. And so it's just like, okay, don't do that again.
All right.
And then if we do it again, then we just get the same result. Like, you know, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. We're always going to learn those lessons. And so we just have to learn that in relationships too. It's just like that. And the
accountability part stood out to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. Yeah. People get so scared of the word accountability.
Yeah, because some women, I'm gonna be honest, don't cancel me. Some women don't like take accountability.
We don't. It's true. I hate saying sorry. Oh my God, I hate saying sorry. I hate saying.
Why do y'all hate saying sorry?
I hate saying sorry.
Why?
Like why? Like I don't know. Why I gotta say sorry? That's why I gotta say sorry. But it's just like, I do know when like I have to take accountability though. You know, it's just like.
What about saying my bad? Nah, that's it.
No, I try not to say my bad no more. Like I really like, especially when I apologize, because again, I hate apologizing. So when I do apologize, I want it to like monumental and be like, look, I did what I did, and take a note of it. Like put that on your back burner for someone to be like, you never apologize. I'm like, nah, because I said my apologies. Like, you know, because when I was like, my apologies, you know, and then I'll go through the list and I'll take my accountability, but it'd be very rare. But I'll do it, but it'd be rare.
No, you ain't gonna say sorry. No.
You know, it's funny. One of my friends, I don't try not to say I'm sorry, because like one of my friends one time was like, don't tell me you sorry because you're not a sorry ass person. I was like, oh, you're right. I said, I'm not a sorry ass. You're right. I'm not a sorry ass. So I never say sorry no more. I always like, my apologies.
No, friend, where you at? Call
her right and me, I'm an English major too. So I'm a nerd, like with the whole word play and everything. So like writing poems and all that. Like I'm so big on wordplay. So I was like, oh wow. I was like, I am saying I'm sorry. I was like, whoa.
Is it like an ego thing for women, you feel like?
Probably sometimes we just, you know, and I think it's not even it can be an ego thing. It's like okay, maybe it's this, because this is what I might feel sometimes. I feel bad or like feel weird for apologizing for my feelings, because it's just like I shouldn't really apologize, but you know,
as far as your feelings, like, do you feel a certain type of way in a situation, or
like, you know, like I feel almost like a little bit of shame, and so it's just like, that's why I'm like, I had a moment like, man, I just cussed him out. I didn't really mean to cuss him out, but I did it, like, you know, heat in the moment. So then I'm just like, I don't really want to say sorry, because I'll be like, he probably nitpicked me, but then I'll probably do something to say sorry. Like, girl, woman, we won't say we're sorry, but we'll cook you a meal and dessert and, you know, have a little something ready and be like, this is my sorry. Like, this is how I say my apologies, but I don't want to say it.
So you ain't going to do it in that moment. You're going to wait a little bit.
I will. I'm not going to say it because, I'm like, man, if I fuck up, I won't say it. Like I said, I'll just do something. Like, I'd rather do it and be, like, showing. Because I think that, too, is a good way. Like, with accountability comes action. It's like, you know, that double AA kind of thing. And so I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't just say, like, you know, I fucked up. I should be like, you know what? Here's my gesture to show that I know I fucked up. Right. Let me, you know, cater to you for a second. But I'll do that before I say I'm sorry.
Ooh, wee. At least you keep it real, though. A lot of women gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna say sorry. Then when that time comes, you ain't gonna say nothing.
Right, and just be like, you ain't got nothing to say, and I'll be like, no.
So you expect, like, if a man do something wrong, you be like, oh, you gotta say sorry, like, I'm sorry, baby, or some shit like that.
Yeah, like something, or so you do a little show, like, you know, show me that you just like, dang, like, I know I fucked up. I'm like, okay.
So you want to be the little spoil, huh?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Ah, that's good shit right there. I kind of disagree with you a little bit though, but I ain't gonna say that. Cause the women do be like, oh, you know, cause sometimes us men could be holding shit in or try to be tough tone.
Yeah, and this be such a downfall too. Like I get why y'all be tough, and then I'll be like, but you. I always think I'm like, you with me? What you trying to be tough for? And I'm like, I'm like, you can lay all your feelings out on the table, and I still, you know, still fuck with you. We gonna be all right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, so I feel that's like the sucky part sometimes with like me when I date dudes. It's like just sometimes they just be too tough, and I ain't gonna fight with tough dudes.
Yeah, it's like you like let your head down, you know. Be.
Yeah.
I learned that as like in my past relationships, like you start to be more vulnerable, be soft a little bit.
Yeah,
express more, communicate more, you know. Exactly,
just like open up a little more, and like I always say too, like just don't like hold what somebody else did, like to the other person. Like you know, like if somebody else hurt your feelings, like why treat me how you would treat them? Exactly. Like I ain't do that to you, like, and I'd be like, I ain't do that to you yet, like, you know, like I ain't do none of that. So why you gotta treat me like I'm, you know, scheming and doing all these things when I'm like, we just been chilling. So it's like that too. I feel like always kind of plays a role.
I like that. I got one more question for you. So you say you got just getting out there more.
Yeah.
Where you see yourself in the next 2.5, maybe 3 years from now?
Oh, I see big things.
Your favorite plant plug?
Yeah, I see myself owning a coffee/plant shop here in LA. I see that just like really like blossoming and just becoming such a like community pinnacle, or like just like a safe space where like everybody could just like vibe out, buy some plants, drink some coffee, listen to music. There might be like a studio up top, so you just
whole of that.
Yeah, you know, just like really vibe where everybody can come chill. Like you can come over and not talk at all and still catch a vibe, or you can come and socialize with everybody and still catch a vibe, you know? So I just see that really expanding and just becoming a big thing. Yeah. And just slowly becoming the woman that I'm supposed to be. And so, you know, baby steps.
Yeah. Like you said, you growing, you getting better.
Yeah. And so just take it day by day, one book at a time, and all that good stuff.
Yo, you in these little subliminals, little quotes you got. I like it though. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get that album going right now.
Right, I know. I'm gonna start one day.
Yeah.
I already got my rap name going, so
let me hear what it is.
The Golden Gangster.
The Golden Gangster. Like that.
Yeah, I was a 50 Cent fan. I mean, I still am, but I grew up on 50
Curtis
Cent.
Jackson? That's my boy. You know people say I look like 50?
Yeah.
I do. With the wrinkles and shit.
I could see that.
Yeah. I gotta trim my beard.
He was like my first crush. Like like growing up as a kid, like I loved him.
You know, girls used to tell me, and I'm like, what y'all seeing this nigga 50? That's like, I don't know, G-Unit phase or some shit. Yeah.
Like people are always like, he talks so much shit. I'm like, he got shot in the jaw how many times and survived. Yeah. He has every right to say whatever he wants. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if he's wrong. That's really. I have this list of like men that I'll always protect at all costs, and 50 Cent is on it. like for sure.
My boy 50 here there.
I will ride with him to the day I die. Oh yeah.
Can we get one more off the list? One more
Who
person.
else?
Of course, you're gonna say Tupac. I mean,
Yeah, Tupac will be on, but I'm trying to think of who else. I'm trying to tell. I had a I forget his name, but it's the white dude from You.
the white dude from You. I ain't see that damn show in so fucking long.
I forget what other show or movie he's ever in, but
I'm
not into white men, but that's the white man I'll protect. I love him. I don't know what it is, but
what's his name?
I wish I knew his name. I had to look it up the other day too, and it just completely blew over. But that's another man on my list I would protect. Hands down.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Protect the black
him
brother.
and 50.
50? All right, protect the brothers.
At all costs.
Another thing. So where the link at they can find you at for the people that's watching?
Yes, my link is gonna be in my bio on my Instagram at the Golden Goddess 616. You'll find everything on my Etsy shop. So soil, fertilizer. I make moss poles, like the whole nine, and then you can also book a consult with me. So if you just want to figure out what you want, you don't know what plant you want, you don't know if it's gonna do well in your corner or whatever, like. I'll just sit and talk to you. We can just do the whole thing, and I'll guide you in the right direction. Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah,
hit that link button below, man. Y'all don't play before she get too booked. Now
I know if I get too booked and busy, you know.
Yeah, summertime here.
The fall coming. Oh yeah.
Oh, you got the fall season too.
Fall season coming. Oh yeah. Everybody's going.
You got some cooking?
I do. Damn. I do. Like I said, I've been on Pinterest.
I gotta get on there.
You do. It's so, like I said, it's so much fun.
Is it like TikTok?
No, it's almost like you ever do Tumblr? It's like a clean version of Tumblr. You just like kind of like just see a bunch of mood boards and photos and all kinds of stuff.
No, I never. You gotta show me. I gotta
I'll have to show you. Yeah, because it's like that's how I made like my whole like. What do I want my brand colors to be and all of this stuff, and so I just made a whole like folder of like colors and fonts and everything that I wanted, and you can just do anything like cooking recipes. They got cooking recipes, they got baking, anything a white mom wants to do, they got it on there. It works. I
gotta check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotta see. I appreciate you coming on the show too.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, it was my fault.
No, I was like so late.
No,
I was LA on time.
Yeah, she's on Black People's time. She on time. Look, I appreciate you, Gia, for tuning in to Joctober Podcast. Catch y'all next week. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the link button below. See you soon.
Bye.
Peace.
So I know my bitch want me to get it at Minko. Hey, bottles for the bitches over at Winko. I do too much, baby, I can't be no